we moved you, sorry. Okay. So everybody that's here in person, and there's some people here online too, and I know that are going to join the recording, so turn it so everybody can see you. Hi. So I'm going to be kind of trying to talk to everybody. So we're talking tonight about GTC, which is coming up in just like, is it 2 weeks? Yeah. 2.5 weeks. And how many people in this room are attending GTC in person? Woo! Almost like more than half. Yeah. Okay. So good news. Those of you that are not attending, this training is still for you. We're going to be talking about how to use GTC to grow your business, whether you're attending or not. You want to use this event and everything that's going to come following it to propel you forward in your business. So we're going to talk about how to do that. So I'm going to have, we have a couple people that are going to share tonight on this topic. So Jessica, do you mind going first? And I'll just switch seats with you so that they can hear you online. And Ms. Jessica Barrios is going to go first. You guys on here, there we go. Okay.
Okay, so how many of you will this be your first time attending GTC? How many of you are jealous that it's their first time attending GTC? I am. So you're in for a really great treat. It is amazing. It's busy, and it fills your cup up. And if you don't know much about Arbonne, you're going to leave knowing a lot more. And if you think you love Arbonne now, you're going to love it even more. So Marie asked me to just share a little bit about why we're blessed by GTC. Now, if you're not going, the good news is you get blessed by it too, which is awesome. And one of the things that excites a lot of us is the first big night we have, it's like a rock concert, and they launch our new products, and that's really exciting. And like the first year I went, I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And I'm like crying. I'm like, yes! Oh my gosh, lipstick! Yes! Like you do things you never thought you'd do when they release new products. Like I'm like, yay! Like after workout, I don't even work out, but it's so exciting. Rich chili amino acids. Literally, I don't know what they are, but everybody's stoked. So you get stoked. But all kidding aside, it's huge because what happens is Arbonne has amazing research and development, and they listen to not only the market, but they also listen to us, the people who are out in the field, and they know what we need to grow our business, and they just keep giving us better. So the products are what I'm going to talk about really quick and how they can bless you after GTC. If you're not going, I'm just going to say you're not going, that's okay. But like there's an option for you the first time ever to actually attend virtually at home in your PJs for $99, which is crazy, amazing. So I highly recommend if you aren't able to attend, think about doing that because it's just going to give you the whole, without being in Vegas, it's going to give you a really good picture of what it's all about. And one of the things what we get with these products is by being an attendee physically and now actually being an attendee virtually, we have the ability to be able to purchase products. So when you're there at GTC, you get an I want it all set. Like who doesn't want I want it all, right? Well, you get, if you choose to do that, you can get all of the products, all of the new stuff, which is always really fun because it smells good. We all have them in our hotel rooms and we're all like going crazy for them. But the other thing that's great about it is it boosts your volume. It's a tax write-off. It's something that you can use to build your business. It helps build your belief, your excitement. If you're not using the products like Danielle said earlier, it's kind of hard to share. So that's one of the things coming out of GTC is everyone should be getting products, taking advantage of the I want it all if you can. If you are an attendee, you're actually able to buy an unlimited amount. So if you're really smart ahead of time, you look at your clients and your PCs and people who are really your big Arbonne shoppers and people who love Arbonne, and you let them know ahead, hey, I'm going, and on Thursday night, right? Thursday night, I'm going to find out the new products, and I would love to offer the special to you that I'm getting so that you can have people here or wherever your clients are using the products right away as well. The other thing, oh yeah. Yeah, the value is actually, if you are there in Vegas, the value is $676, but you're going to pay $320 for it, and your qualifying volume is 500. Now, RV is 500 as well. So it's a huge way to boost your volume. It's a great way to grow your belief, and you get to share it with others in your organization, and you get free shipping as well.
Or you can get it there.
Or you can get it there.
Or you can do both.
Yeah, so you can order one there so you can start playing with it, you know, Thursday night, Friday, and you can ship one home as well.
Is it unlimited? You said it's if you're attending, it's unlimited. Is it unlimited free shipping too?
Yes.
Just on.
But if you add something else to your order,
Not a catalog.
Yeah.
Free shipping.
But you can offer that to other consultants in your organization that can't attend, that aren't worried about their volume.
yes.
Like people that are just like
Yes.
doing it for their discount, or your preferred clients, and then free shipping. That's huge.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
And I actually saw on Instagram some of the MVPs that had it, and it looks like it's about maybe this big and this wide. So they're not too huge. So then, okay, great. You have all these new products. What are we going to do with them? Well, you're going to use them. The other thing, if you're a local person and you live here locally, we do a new product experience after GTC as multi-regions come together and just have it be a really great, almost like client appreciation event where people come in and get to experience hands-on with the products. So you can take full advantage of that. If you are someone who doesn't live here, you can host your own product experience. Or I like to use it as an excuse to do like a client appreciation, and you spoil people and they come because everybody wants to be spoiled. But it's such a great way to share. The other thing you can do with those products is you can also use it as a tool to book your calendar in terms of one-on-ones or presentations. You know, I don't know for sure, but I have a feeling we're going to get some nutritional products, and you have nutrition people that go bananas for Arbonne already, then you could start talking to them and saying, hey, would you be interested? And then the other thing that you can do that I think is really important, it comes back to using the products, is you can create excitement through your social media. And, you know, we're social networking. So, you know, sharing what you get from the products, what they are, your experience, being willing to kind of get out there, you know, go live if you have to or if you can, or you're willing to while you're opening them up or using them. Because sometimes we don't realize how much people are watching us in GTC, but they are watching us. I know a lot of people that are part of network marketing companies, and they have events like, you know, conferences, but I've never seen anybody post pictures and material and just like the enthusiasm and the excitement that I see through our consultants and the experience they want to share with the world about GTC and what Arbonne offers. So it's kind of, for a lot of us, that's the big thing. Thursday night is just crazy. We love it. It's like a rock concert, but it's just one thing that we just really need to remember. It's just such a blessing because there aren't companies that always every year bring out new products or reformulate and make their products better. And Arbonne does this for us. So it's exciting time to be a part of this. That's it.
Okay, so now Kim Mason is in chair, so if you want some awkward, okay, we'll do it that way.
Okay, so a couple of things when I was thinking about GTC, every year has been a little bit different for me. But two things that I really took away and realized really helped my business was the first year I was there, I was blown away at how many people are Arbonne consultants. Because sometimes you feel like you're the only one. I mean, of course, you have meetings like this. But when you're out there doing the do, sometimes it's lonely. And when you're in a stadium of 16,000 people who are screaming for new products that they're excited about and you're excited about, it's incredible to know that you're not alone. And also to look and see how there is no one type. I think being in suburbia, we think that everyone needs to look a certain way. And I think for myself, that limited me because first of all, I had people who said, well, I don't look like the people in the catalog. And I said, well, neither do I. It's fine. This is for everyone. But also, sometimes we say no for people. And so when you think about that, when you are surrounded by people who are from different countries, there's no shape, there's no size, there's no color, there's no lifestyle that is limited. It opens your eyes to who might need Arbonne. And so after walking away from that, I realized that I have been playing small and that I haven't shared it with everybody. I've just shared it with the people I'm close to. So as you go and experience that, and it's hard, you will go, and that enthusiasm you'll want to share with more people because you know that it's not a one-size-fits-all for everyone. Another thing that I took away from Arbonne both years is how good we have it with Arbonne. Arbonne is amazing as a company. The things that they think about, I mean, you get seat cushions for and if they got the Arbonne logo, how they take care of us. I don't know how to mute this. Okay.
We're good.
Okay. How they take care of us is incredible. And what they are doing to not only prepare for GTC, but preparing all of the new products is incredible. I grew in my respect for Arbonne last year when they came out with the Rescue and Renew line. And they were getting rid of the other spa line, and everyone was really sad. And they explained why. That because science is advancing, they're looking at the ingredients. And there were some ingredients in some of those products that were maybe not helpful or beneficial. And because of that, they reformulated with the consumer and us in mind. And we are in a company of excellence. And when you believe that to your very core, you wear that. And people see that, and people are attracted to that. And so when you think about your business, when you understand, I don't understand ingredients. I talk to the pharmacist and they geek out. But when I know that they're taking care of that without a shadow of a doubt, you can share that with people and you can believe in the Arbonne ingredient policy. I don't have to question it. I go to Wegmans, I look at things and I'm like, I don't know what this means. If I can't pronounce it, it's probably not good for me. I don't have to do that with Arbonne. And because of that, I believe in it. And you can share that with your customers, and you can share that with others who may want to join your business. So those were two takeaways for me that I think a lot was in just the belief. And when you put on belief, if you can't be there live, I strongly recommend jumping on, because there's something about being on a training live. I know even our Wednesday night calls, it loses the magic on Thursday morning when you listen to it. It's not as powerful, even though it's the same words. But when you're in live and experiencing it, they train you and they give you so much top-notch training. It's incredible.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies. So the a few more things. So Jessica touched on this too. If you're not attending live or going, get the live. Like, that is a must. Like, join that virtually, because that's the next best thing. It's nothing near attending, but it's the next best thing for you to get as much as you can and have it wear off on you and get to see and experience and learn and grow. So depending on work schedules and all of that, like, plug into as much of that as you can. I would imagine the recordings will be probably, right? It'll end up being recorded. If you can't see live, you can watch.
If you're not going and you have a live, you can access it right away. So if for some reason you can't stay up crazy late Thursday night, you can get up early. Or you're working during the day
on Friday.
Yeah, but if you are attending GTC, you will have access to the live, but not immediately.
Which is, we've never had that before. We've never had the ability to actually have access to training at GTC afterwards like that. I mean, you
Not in that way.
might be able to find it on YouTube. Miranda Birchman, we're all sitting there. But to actually have Arbonne connect to us, it'll probably be a little bit after GTC, what it sounds like. But I mean, that's a pretty big gift in itself.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so those of you that are on the recording, we were saying that if you were joining virtually, but you're maybe working during the day or something and can't be on it live, you will be able to access it immediately virtually to watch right after the fact. So that is a huge benefit. And another thing too, honestly, for those of you that are not going, I know there's many different reasons that play into that. The first year I didn't go, I think it was the first 2 years I was trying to figure out, I think this will be my 9th GTC I was figuring. I think I didn't go for the first 2 years. And I remember the first year it was like pretty quick after I got started. So it was kind of like, no, I'm not going, whatever. I didn't even go to the meetings. So then the second one, by the second one, it was a major, like I wanted to go, I was starting to build, I was a district manager. But I think I've lost my district, I don't know. But anyway, it was like a major financial thing. Like there was absolutely no way. And I remember that made me mad. And so I used that, I didn't go, and I hated it. And I saw the new products launch online. There was nothing, I mean, 9 years ago, we didn't have Facebook Live and all that. So like I knew everybody was out there and the new products came on the website the next day. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what is all this? And I just felt very alone. And it made me mad, but I turned that into energy into growing my business because I was like, this will not happen again. I will be there next year and I'm planning now. So if that relates to anyone who is not going for those reasons, don't let it defeat you and make you crawl back and get frustrated. Use that to propel you forward. It's okay, you know what, that's what it is this year, but this is the last year it's going to be that way because I'm going to use that to motivate me to grow my business. And I know actually my sister that did the same thing to hers, and to start prioritizing it now. So start planning for next year.
Can I say something really quick?
Yeah.
ADD moment. You and I talked really quick today about potentially having a group on Facebook where you kind of create energy. And like we've done this before, like where someone goes, and a lot of times it's like a VP will do that. Well, they'll put like Beth and Carlita did that before.
For the new product launch,
like,
there's going to be
excitement and almost like a Black Friday type thing. But
right.
I wanted to say that.
Yes, thank you. So there will be, for plugging in, there's going to be like a Facebook Live group that we can plug people into as you're reaching out, which it goes great into my next point of honestly, like the best thing you can do going into GTC starting right now, tonight, tomorrow, is to get activity scheduled for when you get back. Because here's what happens. You go, and it's like nothing you've ever experienced before. Even if you've gone 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 times, every time you go, you learn more. You hear things different. You grow in a different way. You get so excited and motivated because we get to go be in our own little Arbonne bubble where everyone around us supports us and loves us and encourages us and wants to go with you, and we get new products, and you're away, if you've got kids, you get a little break, and we love our kids, but like you get that fun, like you get to get glammed up, and we get all this fun, we get spoiled and gifts and all these things. It's like a little escape, a little world, and and we get poured into. So your belief grows and you feel confident and excited and motivated. And it's amazing. And then we come home and we come back to reality, right? Every single one of us. And motivation and excitement wear off. They don't last unless we can do things to continue to feed it, but that huge high you have when you come back will wear off every single time. And so you want to already have your bases loaded, because I've done this where you're there, you're all excited, and then you're like, oh my goodness. Then you kind of maybe start reaching out to people, trying to get stuff scheduled, which gets scheduled for a week or 2 out or a couple weeks out or whatever, maybe gets the ball rolling, but it takes more time. Or you come back, the jet lag hits, and then, the kids come home and everybody's tired, and it's like, you spent the money and whatever, all these different realities, right? And then it's like, you just fall back into that slump and you lose that. So the best thing you can do is maximize that excitement by having activity scheduled, because then you come back and boom, you're ready to hit the ground running, because it's like, okay, in a couple days I got a party, or I got some one-on-ones, or so use that now, and use the new products, even to go back and visit people that have hosted before, and say, hey, would you like to host another product sampling? There's new products coming out. I'm going to be bringing them back with me. I would love for you to get a few people together, and I'll bring them and show you guys. And you can earn host rewards. So get activities scheduled now. so that you are ready to run and use that to ride that wave to its maximum. Like that's the way to best maximize your investment on this trip. And also being just fully present and really taking taking advantage of every opportunity while you're there to go to all of the trainings that you can. You know, Friday afternoon, we have some level specific trainings. Thursday afternoon, they have some early bird trainings. Like go to those breakout sessions as you're assigned or you're able. Prioritize going to all of those, to everything, and take notes and be really present and speak to people around you. I mean, there's 16 to 18,000 people there from all different countries. And, you know, walk around and just talk to people. Like that's one of the best things too, is getting to know even sidelines within our own organizations. Like we're going to be sitting in the room every day with ENVP Tammy Higginbotham next to us. Like pick her brain, like take advantage of that. I remember one of the first GTCs I went to, I think, like I am a big crab leg eater. Like I will go anywhere, do anything to like pig out on crab legs. So there's like, you know, in Vegas, there's buffets and everything for that. So we were supposed to go out, and this is like my thing, and we're supposed to go out and have crab legs, but we were hanging out in Tammy's room, and I was like talking with her, and I'm thinking crab legs. I'm like, but MVP, crab legs, MVP. And I was like, put the crab legs away. And I was like, I threw it away, and I sat at her feet and talked to her for hours. And that was a turning point for my business because she poured into me. I was a brand new consultant, and she invested in me. So just realize going into the potential of what's at your fingertips. I think that covers my main points. Brooke, do you have anything else that you want to swap seats to come on over here and add that I missed? Just you get a seat. Brooke in the hot seat. Okay, yeah, well, we'll switch. Do it.
Oh, man.
All right. So really the only other thing I had to add, I mean, Kim hit on a lot of the points I was thinking of, Jessica, with the products. The other thing that kind of goes along with your belief is that, you know, we all start with whys, right? Like we write them down, sometimes we revisit them, but this is going to make you dream so much bigger. So much bigger. So get ready for your whys to just explode and expand, and for you to write like 20 more that you didn't even realize. Like I didn't realize I wanted to open an underserved clinic to teach and train students of all the different healthcare professions until I was at GTC. And I think because basically you hear stories, you see people that are like you, that like you just hear something and you're just like, you're locked in and you're like, wow, I like something just ignited in me. And then your dream explodes and you're like, where did that come from? And then you have the walls of your clinic, the color picked already. Yeah. And you have the name. So it just kind of like Marie was saying, like, just be present. Just listen with an open mind and open heart, open ears, open eyes. Just sit there and just let yourself like kind of fall into it and experience it, because I guarantee you, especially if this is your first time, actually, even if it's your 9th or 10th time, you'll be sitting there and you are going to hear something that just hits you so differently that's going to change your business. So, and you may, oh, I'm an old timer, I've been going forever. No, it's going to happen. So just get ready for your dream and your vision to become that much more crystal clear by being immersed in this incredible company, this incredible environment, these amazing leaders that we are so fortunate to be there. And even if you're like at the tippy top of the MGM versus being on the floor, like it doesn't matter. You're going to feel like you're on stage with these people. Like seriously, you'll sit there and you're just like, wow. And like you look around and it's like success is all around you. It is proof that this business and this network marketing, it's proof that it works. So just get ready for it. Put on those big girl panties, big boy panties.
Andrew, that's a segue for you.
Oh, wow, that is.
Okay, Mayor, Danielle, if you guys have anything you want to add, if you want to come take the seat, you can, or I don't know if you want to, 8:38, we got a couple minutes, so we're okay. You want to? All right.
So one thing is I'm sitting here listening to everyone is something that I have not capitalized on myself for GTC is to talk to people ahead of time. So and Nair's looking at me like, what? This is like your fourth GTC. You haven't learned to do this by now? But seriously, you don't have to be a product junkie. You don't even have to be excited about the products. My first product night, I was like, why are they so excited about products? I'm a product person. To me, it was like, why are we cheering for lipstick colors? But what I cheer for now is the opportunity to grow my business. No, I love that color. But that excitement of getting people excited prior to going, I've never done. So I go to GTC and I get there and it fills my cup and I feel amazing. I come home and I start from square one. What Marie talked about, getting the activity on the calendar, but just getting people excited ahead of time is something I've heard all the time. I've just never done it. So I'll tell you one thing I'm personally doing. I'm reaching out to consultants who aren't active but order products and to my PCs to let them know there are consultants within my organization that don't even know new products are coming out this month. So I'm sure your PCs probably don't know. And if you have consultants that aren't active, they might not know either. So just letting people know that there's going to be some really great stuff that I'm going to be coming back with, even if you're not going. There's going to be some great stuff I'm going to be sharing, later in the month. And I just wanted to give you a heads up. And I wanted to find out, this goes along with what Jessica said, I wrote on the top, launch Facebook group. We've already discussed, we're going to do a Facebook group with Tammy. The entire nation is going to be doing a group for product launching for consultants and PCs, friends who, anyone who wants to know about the products. So I'm using that as a way to talk to people to say, hey, do you want to be part of this group? It's going to be on Facebook. We have new products coming out later in the month. I know you enjoy using our protein shakes. I'd love to put you in that Facebook group if you want to hear the other products that are going to be launching this month. Can I add you? And then when they say, sure, I say, okay, great. Would you like to sample them once I get back? That will lead you to more conversation. So really capitalize on this next, 17 days by reaching out to people. Sorry, this next year, the next 17 days, and reach out to people. And you might be sitting here thinking, I don't have time, because that's something that I can understand. I don't have time. I have 50 preferred clients. I have 17 days. Even if I did 2 clients a day, I'm not going to be able to call 34. Then don't call. Text them, Facebook message them, but get the information in your consultants that aren't active and your preferred clients' hands so that they have the opportunity to tell you yes or no they want to be a part of that, because I guarantee more people than you think will say yes to that.
Just from a business standpoint, if you're saying that this is your business, you want to do this long term, that's also in a good, healthy way training your clients to understand that this happens every year. Right? If you happen to do, say, a Black Friday sale, my clients are all conditioned. They start to get a hold of me in October about my Black Friday. You want your clients to be getting a hold of you in March saying, wait, aren't there new products coming out? I remember last year, right? So this is just business, right? This is cultivating expectation in your clients and in your consultants, because that was the same thing. I had a consultant I was talking to about something and I was like, oh, you want to have you on the phone? And she had no idea we had new products coming out. I'm like, oh my. So yeah, that's part of our job, right? Is to help people grow the business.
Do you have anything else you want to ask me?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Well, because it's more of what's been said, which is just GTC is amazing.
So does anybody have any questions?
I do. Yep. When you order your products at GTC to be delivered to your house, is it do they ship them out on Friday?
I think they do.
They come real quick.
It comes quick.
And there's usually an expedited option, isn't there?
Or you can just take it.
Yeah,
If you need
it.
Yeah, it processes right then, just as if you had placed an order. So then it's got them all in the same timeline as a normal order.
Yeah. Usually, if you need them immediately, you take them there. If you've got something scheduled for the day you get back. Yeah.
Any other questions? Anything you want to say? I think we're good. Okay, thank you all. Thank you guys for being on.